You definitely iron it out because it's clear that upon impact, if it's too early, you can also use spatulas like in those YouTube videos. Yes, where the Chinese do it on their knees, but it's not very convenient. We're thickening these here, so to speak, so it doesn't pop out. Yes, holding it here so they don't run off anywhere. In terms of time, an employee used to assemble 2.5 to 3 kilograms a day per work shift. Well, they used to tap it together like this, yes, with something like a tennis racket. And now for the entire mixing stage and up to the final output, it takes about, on average, it takes 5 to 6 minutes. And per day, about 7.5 to 8 kilograms are already being produced.
That's why it's interesting, since the production is small. And in a way, in terms of cutting down on expanding the staff, a small number of employees could manage these tasks effectively.
Why 3 people? If you are just one person, you will immediately see some savings. Here we hold it quite firmly by the tail, and then he is carefully placed right over there. Let him go so that he is free. It is for you to have him now. You really need to let him go even more than you already have. He should be free, and these things, these moments, they belong to the past. These always resist. At first, no, you really need to give us our point back, and then let's just swap back right now. Okay, now I'll take it, and then I'll give it back to you. No, wait, that's not quite right. Let's try that again.
It seems even more interesting for the employee because when they're just sitting there pulling back and forth, it's so
static, monotonous work.
There's movement. You mixed it up, went here, adjusted it, and it's more interesting.
If someone sent us hair, mixed hair, yes, it was mixed, long, heavily pulled, they sent it, and we couldn't adjust it because, well, they were from hairbrushes. Yes, most often they are inverted. They restore it back, and there was a pool of about 10 centimeters somewhere. That is, the hairs were right here.
Yeah.
It's unrealistic to adjust it now. If it's at a distance like 5 centimeters, it's still possible. Note the machines over there and there where we are. Before sewing on the 12 needle machine, we adjust the raw material, regardless of whether it's from Vietnam or...
To sew it evenly when you remove it, and like the losses end up being double because again, you've removed the entire batch. It starts on the card, the spread is quite large, and unfortunately a lot of hair gets combed out too.
We want to reduce losses, and we want to save time, of course. We don't want to take the assembly time. Let's try to mix it.
Yes, I really want to.
Well, I saw a video of yours, Rios. You were there. Well, yes, it's interesting, of course.
So the attachment just gets changed, and it will be possible to do a half system like that.
I've been following you for a long time. Well, for me, it was a complete surprise.
We spread out one thin layer. Well, if you need to, for example, do highlights with thicker strands, you spread them out. I take a little bit from here, and the rest of the hair, I scatter like this. Well, so that it cushions a little, and then I sort of scatter it like this. With this finger, you hold all the strands firmly in place. That is, I let it out just a little bit.
We feel very strongly about this particular issue, and we truly believe that it requires our immediate attention to resolve it.
Let it go. Yes, everyone was asking about lightening and coloring, but at that particular time, we just weren't teaching it.
And now let us begin with the next step.
Taught.
And when we look at modern technology, it really changes everything.
By using this technology in the world, no one is lightening it. Here, I'll show you again. Picking it up, it's already become like a stone. You wind it up.
If we take a moment to reflect on the very first thing that was present just a few moments ago, we can start to appreciate the subtle details that might have otherwise gone unnoticed. It is fascinating how quickly our focus shifts, but if you stop to consider that initial impression, you begin to see layers of complexity that were hiding in plain sight, waiting for us to take a closer look and truly understand what was happening in that specific space.
I'll show you the thing. It moved there. It sort of tapped it up.
Just tell me, regarding activity, has work become easier? I mean, there's a shift in activity, yet a certain level of it still remains.
Either rereading everything or re-tapping it. You pinch until you fall asleep. Yes, you can just watch until the volume. How it separates. During the process, they scattered it, so it releases little by little. There are irons there, and we always make sure to iron the heads as well.
We just don't have enough people for assembly right now suddenly, and so we decided that instead of hiring someone, it's easier to like give an opportunity to earn more to the employee we already have, yes, and for now manage in this way.
I gave them to save their, well, how we gave, we don't dye, we don't just lighten. I want to try after your lightening to see if the dye is the same, if the result is the same. No, I have a video where the toner doesn't apply correctly, the dye doesn't apply correctly, some kind of greenish tint appeared. An idea was born to do something simple, to simplify things at work. The bath isn't there right now, she's encapsulating it on order. This is most often for European clients. She encapsulates like, well, 1,200 strands. She can encapsulate in a day.
And they are all precise, all identical, like yes. And the allergy breathes, when they are, by the way, here, this is mixed, meaning she just takes two different shades, scatters them more roughly, scatters them correctly. For European clients, they ask for larger ones. Well, it's convenient here because you can control the length yourself. For example, we have beads, rice-shaped ones, I don't know, seed beads, anything you want. And like some people say, can we just come to you for coloring? I say it won't lay quite right. Why? Because I didn't bring it up just for no reason. When I said I sent them for the tight technique, I got lightened and then I tried to dye it like that, but it doesn't work. Why? Because, well, it's a different lightening principle. So here,
You see, well, the color is quite different. I mean, this isn't everything. It's certainly not the limit, as all the colors lay down differently there. We were just at the exhibition, but no one really shows such a multifaceted palette of shades. Now, yes, already now it's truly something else. I mean, the multifaceted nature, something was being substituted. Well, you can't provide that palette of shades. So everything necessary is there. Here we have this little thing, Uscarda. Yes, these clamps. Block. Like I said, it will perform a second function, but what if there is a second function? You can purchase additional attachments, right? And there will be a course where all this is explained. You can drive it in there. The entire system running along the walls, yes, it is actually quite extensive, or when you look at it closely.
distance doesn't matter. This is on.
Well, and what are they? But this is cut out. This is how the clip is put together here.